Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Gophers offense takes the field for the first time today. Historically, guys, Michigan has kept a death grip on the little brown jug. Gophers hoping to put that thing in play today.
And you see that little brown jug in the celebration after every Michigan-Minnesota game, and you're right. Michigan has had it for the majority of the time. Minnesota knows that. They got to do something about that tonight.
Yeah, Minnesota plays in a lot of trophy games, don't they? But this is one they would love to put in the trophy case a lot more consistently. To do that, they have got to match the intensity of Michigan in this game, and they have got to be more physical than what they've shown in recent years.
Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. It gets you to run upfield, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great play. Great job stopping them on third down.
So Michigan's offense has the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Set up for second and short after that completion. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate. And last year, David, they did.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Spencer. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quick strike complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. To the air, it's Brosmer. Coming after him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the return, it's Stewart. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you do...
And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Give to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Movement here from the tight end. The give is to Taylor. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in it.
I mean, that close, literally, you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
And he's dragged down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Brosmer. Gets it out quickly. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Here we go with the run on 4th down. comes short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. A first down for the offense.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Still backed up pretty deep. It's 2nd and 5 from the 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. In the lore of the little brown jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so bad.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most...
And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Michigan! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting to throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then. A little, you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are, and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
And you know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history and how interesting that is. All they care about is adding another trophy to the trophy case, and they want the Little Brown Jug in that box.
The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Spencer. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
To the air. It's Brady. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Edwards. And they pick up just a few on that completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it out fast. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Brady. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense has it. They're going the other way. Touchdown, Michigan. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
There are country fumbles and there are city fumbles. City fumbles, there's a lot of bodies around it, so you got to jump on it. Country fumbles, a lot of green grass. That was a country fumble. Defender scoops it up, takes it in the end zone.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They have a first down at the 41-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Caught on the outside, it's Morris. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Brady. Trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll leave it with him. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can...
Can anyone catch him? Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the pummeling has started. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they look oh so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant, David.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented at Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day. But that little brown jug is inching towards Michigan's sideline now.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. From the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
And the Wolverines are on the move.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Tight end finds a soft spot, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this set.
And he muffs it, a loose football.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Brady. Zings it complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win,